news. What is going on, Broncos country? My name is Kev D, and welcome to the Halftime Hash here at Bourbon Broncos and OBS. Really quickly, guys, it is almost halftime. Chiefs are coming up on third down, and before we start talking, make sure you go grab some Breckenridge Distillery Championship blend, either the whiskey or the vodka, but you might need it to drown your sorrows after we see what the refs are going to allow the Chiefs to do here in just a second. Mahomes on the run here, being chased down, throws the ball way into the end zone and misses. Okay, so it is fourth down. Chiefs may go for it here, though. Man, I tell you what, the refs bailed them out, and they might again here. Actually, there's a flag, and Cooper looks unhappy. So let's see the refs on this drive. And I was about to come on here, guys, and compliment the refs. So I was going to say, look, they've been very fair both ways. You know, there was the good no call on Mahomes when he was all pissed off about wanting a face mask. But we'll see what they say here. No penalty, I think. Yeah, it looks like they picked up the flag. So they'll leave it at fourth down. And, you know, that play, though, where, you know, the refs really bailed out the Chiefs was a huge sack on Mahomes and would have effectively totally ended that drive. This drive right here. So the refs have put the Chiefs in this position wholeheartedly. I can say that without a doubt. The Broncos defense is definitely doing their job, guys. And let's see what Mahomes does here. Throws to Kelsey in the end zone. So look, the refs just scored. Great job, refs. You did a great job. We'll see the Broncos defense or Broncos offense has to answer with. They do have a minute 44 on the clock and one timeout. So let's see. Oh, they did their showing of Taylor Swift, guys. Oh, there it is. Everybody, if you had that on your drinking card, drink up. Frickin' gotta show that because, you know, Mahomes to Kelsey. Good Lord. Oh, Broncos are still up 14-10. Now Chiefs do get the ball to start the second half. Look, the defense is doing a great job. I think the defense just got disheartened. You know, they got upset after that penalty, which I think even the announcers were like, that penalty would have had to happen really quickly for it to actually matter, you know, for it to be a penalty because of how quickly, I think it was Benito was on Mahomes. Benito got to the backfield and was wrapping up Mahomes so quickly that illegal hands to the face had to have quickly. And I think it sounded like they didn't even really see it. So yeah, kind of ironic. Here we are once again, NFL world, not just Broncos country, NFL world. I'm talking to all fans. Here we are once again, guys, talking about a game in which the Chiefs aren't maybe looking so hot, right? Looking to get stopped again. Momentum is definitely not on the Chiefs side. Big third down stop, huge third down stop, and magically, that is the moment a penalty appears. And no one is really quite certain. Nobody can say, yes, that is exactly what they're talking about. It's kind of like was it though? You could call a penalty on every single play if you wanted to. You could nitpick to the point where you could call a penalty on every single play if you wanted to. So it's not outside the realm of reason. Look, I'm not sitting here saying like blaming the refs, right? Look, you got to play better than whatever you're facing. You know, for every bad ref call, like I said in the pregame show, guys, for every bad ref call, there's probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 things that your team could have done better that would have made that bad ref call like not matter. Hey guys, post your comments, post your questions. I want to hear from you guys. It's great to hear my voice and my thoughts. My thoughts are going to run out eventually. So I'll keep commenting on the game here as we get closer to the halftime. and I have some commentary on from a couple things we saw in the first half. But look, Broncos offense suddenly found their foot. They went from 0 to 100 in no time. In no time. Hey guys, I don't know what's up with Facebook today. It is not showing me your names. If you see here, it says Facebook user. I don't know what's up with Facebook today. This is new. Okay. Normally Facebook does this. So, shows me your names. So, apologize for that. I'm not going to know your names unless you tell me who it is when you comment. That'll help me out. But yeah, so far so good. We can do a little better, but yeah, that was a bullshit call on that side. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why is it always in just about every single one of these games, there is at least one moment that turned the tide for the Chiefs where the refs bailed them out of a situation. And that's what got the Chiefs over the hump, right? It's almost every single week, guys. And if I'm speaking hyperbole, let me know. Tell me like, hey, dude, that's only happened twice. You're talking out your ass, and I'll take it back. But to me, it seems like almost every single time. 2-yard pass. Clock's ticking down. 2nd and 9, only a 1-yard pass. Minute and a half left, guys. Broncos are looking really good when they get the hurry up offense going. But only one timeout left. So Bo Nix dropping back again. Deeper pass. First down pass to Sutton. Stayed in bounds, though. Clock ticking down to minute 10. I like how Bo Nix changed it up to give us 14 points. Yeah, look, I mean, the whole offense just really stepped it up. Cut down on the mistakes. Really not many penalties today. Big pass caught. Who is that? Humphreys? Little Jordan? About an 8-yard gain there. So we're close to the 40. Man, if we could get a field goal here. Oh, we're at the 50. Right at the 50, guys. Bo Nix throwing deep again. Out of bounds. That's okay. Stop the clock. Still have a timeout. 32 seconds. If we can get 20 yards, guys. Okay. Like I said, like if I'm like just overreacting, right, I will be the first to say, okay, cool. The proof shows me wrong, right? Here's the evidence. No, but yeah, it's just how it's not a coincidence at some point. And I'm not a believer in the NFL is rigged, but it's getting harder for me to argue against it when this happens, right? You know, the NFL, the storyline is the NFL wants. That was big catch by Vele. Holy crap. I thought that was a replay of some sort. Holy crap. That was about a 15-yard gain. Broncos spike it at the 38-yard line, but there's a flag now. Somebody lined up offsides. We get a big gain. And all of a sudden on the spike the ball play, we spike the ball and they call us offsides on spiking the ball. Right after a big gain, right within 2 minutes, right when we're trying to score, because again, we don't get the ball to start the second half. Are you kidding me? Here, again, is that a coincidence? So now we're pushed back to the 43-yard line, guys. 1st and 15. 14 seconds left. We'll try a couple passes because we have one timeout left. If we can nail one of these passes, nope, that's okay. Stops the clock with 9 seconds left. We got 2 more pass attempts. If we can get 15 more yards, we'll be in decent field goal position, or at least it's a doable, say 85% chance or higher. You're looking at a 50-yarder. We get another 15 yards or so. I'm bad at math, so I could be way off. Hey, keep the comments coming, guys. I want to hear from you guys. What have you seen the first half? We got 9 seconds left, so we're going to start breaking it down here in a second as I pull up some stats as well. Bo Nix dropping back again. The pass hit. It's hit. Sutton. It looks like he kind of got up a little gingerly. Did he? No, I thought he caught that. It was just a little. No, dude, it hit his hands. Court, it hit your hands. Court is the guy that you expect. That's he had one last week too. Hit him dead in the hands, I think it was, in the first half. Hit him dead in the hands. Wow, are they going to go for it? 5 seconds left. They're going to go for a field goal. They're talking about the wind. It kind of looks like it's in our favor, but it's a bit of a crosswind there. I'm guessing this is a 60-plus yarder. If it's still at the 43-yard line, because we didn't make any gains. 43, what, at, 50, 55-ish. 57. There you go. 57-yarder. Hey, I can do a little bit of public math, guys. Woohoo! Hey, guys, comment your thoughts on the game. What are your questions? Let's see. Can the Broncos do this 60-yard attempt officially? Broncos, the wind is it's not really in our favor. He's really going to have to. Okay, they're going to call a timeout and ice us. Man, he's really going to have to push that to the left because it is going to hook hard to the right. If there's a decent gust, and it looks like, those pylons, the streamers there are moving pretty decently. So if there's a gust, man, that ball is going to push to the right hard. So I'm almost thinking he needs to aim just to the left of that left post there. Been impressed with Sutton's downfield blocking. He's a class act, Andrew. Yeah. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, man? Completely agreed. I love Sutton. He's not a diva. You go back to the New Orleans game where he didn't get a single, not even a single target, and he was just perfectly fine with it. Okay, kick is in the air. Nope. Yeah, they caught it in the end zone. They're trying to come back. Block him, block him, block him. Stop him, stop him, stop him. Stop him. Oh, my God. They're going to make this happen. They cannot make this happen. Thank you. They brought it back to midfield. Okay, guys. Well, here we have a situation that's similar to last week. Broncos did not have the momentum. Going into the locker room, and we can officially say that the halftime hash has started here at Bourbon Broncos OBS. Again, grab some of the championship blend from Breckenridge Distillery. The Broncos blend here, great stuff. That and their vodka, just great stuff. Let's see. Casey had 12. Oh, okay. I thought they were just trying to ice him. I couldn't really hear the announcers, but I wish. So they had 12. Why didn't they throw the flag? I know they gave him a chance to time out, but man, that 5-yard penalty they called on us when we spiked the ball, that kind of came in handy right there, didn't it? So 2 situations in the first half where look, I want to go back, like, how egregiously was he lined up offsides? If it was like a full yard where it was just like his whole, his head was beyond the ball where the ball was lined up. Oh, okay. Like if it's just absolutely obvious, but if it's just a little bit, dude, they're spiking the ball, right? They're the whole point is to hurry up and line up, right? I get it. The rule is the rule, but how often do you see offsides calls on when they spike it? So I'm just, I couldn't say anything if that was a one-time thing. If that was the only thing that happened in the first half, I would sit here and say, okay, that's a very reasonable first half, called by the refs. But because you have those 2 things now, and you're like, hey, this is the same pattern we've seen from the way the refs call these games, these Chiefs games, week in and week out. Again, guys, if anyone out there is like, dude, you're talking BS, like this never really happens. It's hyperbole, it's anecdotal. Tell me, and I'll stop. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Everyone seems to be agreeing with me too. So, confirmation bias, I guess. Refs helped Casey with the touchdown. Exactly. So here you have a situation where, and I don't want to focus on the refs the whole time, guys. So let's get it out of our system, and then we're going to move on past the refs. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like and follow and subscribe. All those things. It helps us out for the algorithm. Tell all your friends about us. So here's the thing about the refs, guys. Two situations doesn't really make sense because of when they happen. Okay, you got the illegal hands to the face on that big, I think it was a third down as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a third down, huge sack on Mahomes. Definitely would have pushed them way outside of field goal range, everything. Effectively killed their drive. They would have maybe tried to get back into field goal range if it was, third down up next. But that play happened so quickly. Even the announcers were like, man, for that to have happened, it needed to happen so quickly because Benito was already wrapping up Mahomes so quickly after the start of the play that for there to be that illegal hands to the face, they were like, man, when did that happen? And I don't remember them really pointing out, okay, that's where that is, right? Oh, there it is. So here you have another situation. Anyway, it's ridiculous, guys. So we get it. Let's see what Broncos have to overcome it. Broncos have got to overcome it. Cortland Sutton should have caught that ball that hit him in his hands. So for every bad call that the refs made, there's probably 5 to 10 things that your team could have done better to make it so that those situations would not have mattered, right? Those bad ref calls did not matter. And the Broncos definitely have about 5 situations, I would say, and you can look at a lot of their things and we can pull up their stats here to say they could be doing better here. They could be doing better there. Broncos offense, the first 2 drives, didn't do diddly squat. Lots of things they could have done better there. Okay. Yep. Let's not get concerned about it. Keep it up, guys. In the second half in the second half of the game, both the offensive side and the defensive side, got to keep it up. Let's not take 17-yard sacks. Yes. Our guy, the co-founder here, Jared, I'm sure you know him if you watch our other shows, said that's the downside of having a quarterback that's really good about getting out of those situations is that the very few times that it doesn't work, he's run so far in the backfield that it's a huge loss. But it doesn't happen very often. It's just terrible that it happened today. And then you take into account the fact that this is the first time he's fumbled off of a snap in 37 games. 37 games. And that happens today, right? So it's like you talk about the refs you want, but it's almost like the football gods themselves are just against us. It's like, let us get a lucky bounce. Right? Let us get just that little lucky thing that helps us get a few more yards, pushes us in that field goal range, and helps us, win. So I don't know. Let's see. Am I still frozen, guys? Let me know if I'm frozen or not. Let's see. They called the right tackle for illegal formation and then let him line up the same way all the second quarter. I don't get it. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm not frozen, or no, it's not better. Honest opinion, Sutton isn't a number 1. Mm-hmm. He's our number 1. I think he would, in the top 10 teams in the NFL, he's probably a very strong number 2. Just on our team, he's by far and large our number 1, he is a great 50-50 guy. I think he has, that veteran presence, that leadership presence that we don't have from a lot of players right now just because we're so young. So I'm happy with him. I'm not complaining, could we have a better number 1? Of course. Okay. Cortland Sutton isn't a top 5 receiver in the NFL, right? Like we could have better receivers. But I'm not sitting here necessarily complaining because I'm just happy we have him. Because if we didn't have him, I don't want to think about that. Drake, how you doing? On a good note, Nix looks good today. Yeah, let's pull up some of his stats here. Making great reads, and he looks poised in the pocket. He would be more open to running when the plays break down, though. Yeah, there's maybe still some hesitancy there. Maybe it's because they want to push the ball down the field. I'm not sure. But let's see what we got stats-wise. Bo Nix right now sitting 14 for 20. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem right off the bat, guys. We've only had 8 rushing attempts. That's not good. 20 pass attempts to 8 rush attempts. Now, interesting how we've broken this down. Audric Estime, 4 of those carries, half of the carries have gone to Audric. And he's done great. 26 yards, 6.5 yards per carry. Wow, dude. Okay. Feed him the ball. Feed Audric the ball, dude. 4 carries, 26 yards, 6.5 yards per carry. Wow. Okay, I get that you take the 2-minute drive there at the end, that was all passing basically. So take away 5 or 6 passes. You're still looking at, 15 passes to 8 rush attempts before the 2-minute drive. So look, feed Audric the ball today, man. Marvin Mims has those 2 runaround rush attempts, 18 yards. The one was a big one, 9-yard average for those 2. Jaleel, 1 carry for 4 yards. Javonte, 1 carry for 1 yard. Now, Javonte, I know, has gotten more involved in the passing game. He's caught 2 of his targets for 6 total yards. So, okay. But, man, where's this run game? You see Audric. I mean, go out there and you get your defense to stop the Chiefs right off the bat and feed Audric the ball. Keep Mahomes off the field. And see if that doesn't. I mean, look, it's working so far. Well, why aren't we doing more? He had that 1 carry for 10 yards. I know that bolstered it his stat there, but geez. Okay, back to some comments. Hey, we are winning. Second half going to be a ride. Hey, the first half was a ride. Second half is going to be a ride as well. Let's see. Let's keep it up. Paula, how you doing? Good to see you here. Thanks for posting your names, guys. I'm not sure why Facebook hates me today. It's maybe because I'm a Broncos fan and they're like, you can't do that. Here's the thing. If I'm Sean Payton, I want to call attention to right now the fact that last week we came out at the second half dead in the water. No motivation, no poor execution, no leadership. It was just everything fell apart in the second half. And it's kind of similar in that we went into the second half kind of without some of that momentum. So we just allowed that big touchdown after the refs, helped them out. We just missed this field goal after the refs pushed us back 5 yards. Whatever. The score is a score. Those things happened regardless of whatever calls happened. And the Broncos almost allowed a touchdown right on the back end of there. So the momentum is with the Chiefs right now. So I'm calling attention to the player. I'm saying, hey guys, we failed last week in this situation. This is our redemption chance, right? Look at the things we did in the first half. Look at how we were sticking it to them in these ways. Look at how our offense is rolling when we get that no huddle situation and the hurry up situation going, right? We're moving the ball. The defense is doing their thing. They're slowing them down. They're keeping them off the board. We are able to do this if we're able to push that message to the players, get them motivated to come out in the second half. Man, then we have a shot. But if they do the same thing they did last week, they come out there like, oh man, like it's looking bad for us again. I don't know. Come on. Oh man, here we go again. Can't do that. Hey guys, keep the comments and the questions coming in. I want to hear what you guys have to say. What else do the Broncos have to do in the second half to win this game? My first thing, I kind of hit on it already. We have got to run the ball. Okay. The passing game, great. It seems to be working, but feed Audric the ball some more. If that doesn't work, okay, go back to the run or go back to the pass game. But feed Audric, man. He's getting motivated. He's getting excited. Like, get him fed. Let's see. Interesting. Patrick Mahomes, 16 for 20, 121 yards. So Bo Nix doing just a little worse in his completions per attempts, but a little better in 143 yards total and 8 yards average. So Bo Nix actually has a little bit of a better stat line here in the first half. So if you're looking at Patrick Mahomes versus Bo Nix round 1, as this is going to be a twice a year thing for the foreseeable future, more than likely, Bo Nix has the early lead on the heavyweight Patrick Mahomes. Interesting to see there. Now, good to see in the rushing defense there. Kareem Hunt on 8 carries has only gotten 24 yards. So look at this. Look at it this way. Audric has half the carries that Kareem has and more yards than Kareem has. So our defense in the run game is doing a very good job. Just a couple scrambles there from Mahomes that the one got them a first down. We got to really be careful for watching that. Let's see. Good first half. We need to stay strong and play smart. No small mistakes. Got to keep the yellow flags in the refs' pockets. You've got to play a clean game. I completely agree. Run game has been quite a hodgepodge, and that's where it's like, okay, I agree. Why are we not feeding the ball to Audric more? Why are we just like not relying on the run game? I mean, I get that the pass game is working. Maybe it just like we found early success with that, so we stuck with it. But I would be surprised if the Broncos don't try to go back to a run game on their first offensive drive when they come back, which they are back. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Couple comments here I wasn't able to get to kickoff and everything. Thank you for everything. We'll be back. Make sure you tune in for the post-game podcast Monday night, 7 or 8 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll also be back Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time for Bourbon Broncos and OBS. So we'll see you then as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Go Broncos. Let's see what they can do here as Mahomes starts driving down the field. Take care, guys. And as always, let's go Broncos. Here we go.
Do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sip and go, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know